For your lunar return ritual, what I do personally is, so I was born on the sun and moon were 121 degrees away from each other, and it looks like an egg shape waxing gibbous, preparing for full moon. And I go out on that night. I personally like to have a little fermented beverage, like a glass of wine, or they make this really good kombucha out of, it's like honey and black tea. It's really good. Something fancy, like something fancy. And I have this really nice little glass that I use on my, for that particular ritual. I like to use this. And I bring my journal and like write a letter to my moon self and drink the wine, and I get totally relaxed, and I open for a transmission from the moon. Opening for a transmission. I'm also honoring the moon in the way of like feeling this like, oh, you're so beautiful, like the way I would with a lover, or the way that I would like a lover to adore me, and the way that I would like to adore him. I do that with the moon at my lunar return, which is every month. So this is the way that I do that. I would call that more of a ceremony. It's more just a time that I've set aside, and I'm sitting with the moon, and I'm in relationship, I'm listening, and I'm also speaking in the sense of an adoration. And sometimes I do need to say something, and I'll say it at that time. So that's just one thing that you could do for your sun moon angle lunar return, your lunar birthday. Then to set up a proper ritual, you, just like your birthday or just like any of those other rituals that we do, you're going to set the time. It's always important to set aside the time. So you know, okay, today is the new moon. It's an eclipse, and it is happening at 12:22 p.m. So in your document that I sent you, you're gonna, every month, you're gonna know the exact times of things, and you're gonna know the angles, the sun moon angles of those things. So today, the sun and moon are at 0 degrees Cancer. They're together, and it's not at, their angle is at 0, but they're at 10 degrees Cancer. So for this ritual, I know that at around 12:20 or so, I'm going to bring to my altar a cup of water, because that's, it doesn't matter really, but I'm doing water because it's a water sign. Cancer is a water sign. I'm bringing my water, my belly, my body, my well of emotions that I'm feeling today. I'm going to bring that to the altar. And I'm going to have my journal, because I always bring my journal. I have just gotten this moon deck that I'm enjoying a lot. So I'll pull a couple of oracle cards, and I'm going to sit and I'm going to listen. I'm going to sit and I'm going to listen, and I'm going to write whatever comes through. And at the end of that ritual, I'm going to take everything and put it away. I'm going to take the water and probably pour it on whatever plant I feel called to pouring it onto. And then I'm going to close the book, and the ritual is going to be over. Super simple. Doesn't have to be drawn out and elaborate. The thing is, whatever I get from the writing, the information that I receive from the ritual, very important that you take action on those insights that you receive. That to me is where the magic actually happens. When you've listened, that's important, but also that you take some sort of inspired action on what you receive. So this has been your short video on rituals. I hope to simplify it as much as possible and make it something that you're really willing and excited to do for the new moon, full moon, and your particular sun moon angle. So thank you so much. If you have any questions, hit me up. I'd love to hear them and answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you so much, and I look forward to connecting with you soon.